To date, I have 63 clients that we've signed up. The value of my PI clients, if I had to throw a number on it, I would say it's 5,000 to 6,000. Mathematically, I think the return was 696% ROI. I've profited financially, and I've profited just from a quality of life standpoint as well. I've made that money back many times over. Two biggest things so far have been the community. So it's like I've got this community of folks that I can just go to, and I'm like, hey, I'm running this. What are you running? Well, hey, I'm thinking about doing this in my office. Have you tried this? Another big thing is just all the help, all the folks. You don't have to sit on Google for 3 hours and try to figure it out and halfway figure it out when there's an answer 5 minutes away, and just sitting and just saying, I'm just going to sit. They're sitting on a course. I'm just going to sit, and I can. I was using a lead generation company to bring in a lot of PI cases. In the back of my mind, what if they change the price structure to where it doesn't make financial sense? Or I felt so uncomfortable knowing that I was so tied to somebody else's work and production. On the other side, I want to be able to go out of the country every month or every quarter and work from Greece for 2 weeks. Like, this program will allow that too. You can literally just say, I'm going to lunch and learn, and just dedicate your lunch, like eat a sandwich and say, during my lunches, I'm just going to look at some iLegal Academy stuff. And that alone is enough to get you going. Just the time it's going to take you to find all of these different people, the value of the time it takes for you to find the people, let alone pay the people, is more than the cost of the program to me. It'll take you hours and hours and hours to assemble the perfect team. And then you want these folks to communicate together, because this person might be setting up something that is contingent on what this person is doing. And you gotta schedule this for all these folks to, and it's like they're all there. Changed my perspective on a lot of things. I think society, especially this profession, they glorify the grind. Oh man, I worked 12 hours this week, and I cranked out 10 demands and filed 5 lawsuits, and it's like they glorify this grind, and it's like you're not I guess the crazier you make your life and the more stress you put yourself under, I guess the stronger it makes you. And so think about a whole lot of things. Like, so I lost my father in 2020 to an unexpected heart attack. Like, he died at 63. I'm like, I want to live longer than that. And so it was one of those things to where it's like, okay, hypothetically, if I were to go at 63, which to me is extremely young, and at the time I was 38, how do I want to spend the last 25 years of my life? And it was really that. Okay, so assume that you're going to have the exact same lifespan, which I plan to not, but assume you are. Okay, how do you want the last 25 years of your life to be? Like, what are you going to do to set yourself up, set your children up? What do you want to see? Where do you want to live? Because that's 25 Christmases. And when you think about it, that's not a lot. 25 Christmases, 25 Thanksgivings, 25 Independence Days. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And so how do I want the last 25 holidays of my life to be? There is a healthy balance. You don't have to sacrifice business success being present. There's a way to do it both. And I'm not like, I hate the term you can have it all, because I don't think you can have it all, but you can have a whole lot more than you really think you can have without running yourself ragged. You don't have to sacrifice the relationships with the people that matter for business success, and you don't have to sacrifice business success for that. There's a beautiful blend somewhere, but it takes something like this to bridge it together. And I think that's the missing component for a lot of people. Everybody wants to scale, everybody wants to grow, but at what cost? Like, what's it going to cost me? I guess the question I would ask them is, do you want to have control, like true control of your practice? And do you want a better life? Just do you want to breathe? Because I know so many lawyers who are even ones in their 20s, definitely 30s and 40s, who are stressed out, and they have health problems, and so much of it is stress related, or they have relationship problems, or they don't know their kids, or like, it's all that stuff. Like, it's the little things. I think the misconception with these programs, and this program in particular, is, that's going to show you how to run ads, but it's so much more broad than that. When I joined in late November, I started watching some of the stuff, and they were saying you need to hire a VA. So before I launched ads, I hired 2 VAs. So I wasn't just I was really doing some of the things, implementing some of the things. So I hired 2 virtual assistants. I'd never done that before. Now I have 3. And it is like, whoa, it's pretty awesome. So initially in the program, I'd say I was putting in 3 to 4 hours a week. I do think that you benefit when you put more hours in. Like, so I've had some people ask me if you want to be a superstar in it, I would say 4 to 10 a week. So yeah, so that's me. And again, I'm also very methodical, and I'll watch a video and I may watch it again, which I know they don't say do that, but I'm just trying to get as much value out of it as I can. If we reconnect in 3 months where many of those cases are settling out, I'm sure the ROI will be more like 1,000%.